Hey guys, this is Kirill speaking, and today we are back in Automation with the Lite Campaign V3.7 Let's Play. Playing as Lowitech Sports, making the Mercury at this moment in time. And we just barely escaped a sure death. And that was thanks to the great Dick in the Sky, who warned us of our impending doom. And today we are going to try and stave that impending doom off for a little longer, because I don't know how well this is going to sell. We are currently at a C+ credit rating, still almost 90 million in the red, but yeah, oh shit, our company valuation is not that high either. 132 million. It's so hard to get out of this. I just can't. Maybe the 80s and 90s will be serving us a little better. But we are still struggling. And soon we will have to design an all-new car as well. That will be scary. Alright, let's roll this. We already have one in engineering, so I just need to handle this. Factory revamp coming up. This just takes 4 months. And yes, I know 9 minus 6 is 3, but that might be 4 months, depending on if it's the start or end there. Yeah, hard to tell. So we shall go ahead and just try to get rid of this stock before the new one is kicking off. We're even making a little bit of a profit there for a moment. The economy is absolutely booming. Plus 9% year over year. Alright, the economy is starting to turn down a little, and I think with 5 months worth of stock, I should be able... Oh, we had to pay taxes. What the fuck? Damn it. Yeah, I think what we are going to do here is pause. Oh, how many months are there left? Is that 5? We are now in 3. Nah, 1 more month of production, and then we are shutting it down. Alright, there we go. So, is that enough? 5 months still. And this is 3 plus 2. Should we play it safe and go another month? Probably. If we have a little bit of overproduction, that's fine. So, let's go another month. And stop you right there. Okay? And now, cancel. Cancel it all. Because there will be some big costs coming our way with the factories. And yeah, we do want to make a little bit more profit between that, so that we, for the next year, don't have to pay any taxes. Yeah, we want to put the taxes in now, or well, the profits in now, so that, oh yeah, 2 million, and even, yep, that's perfect. Oh, no, those costs aren't perfect, though. Holy shit, B+, B-, and... there's the new car. Oh, that isn't too bad. Still overproducing, of course, but that is to be expected. We did make a new engine. That's good. Yeah, these sales are looking rather promising. 300 cars. I still don't have a rating for it, but oh no, I do. Looks like it's 126, roughly. That would be nice, if it were. And this one is still at 100. We have 1.7 stock months worth of stock there. Cool. And now we need to make a facelift for this one, or do we? I think we need to make a facelift. And do we need to, though? Can we just go ahead and not do that? Save some money and just make a really long engineering project and then bring out the next car. I think it's about time to do so. We might have to wait until 1975 to get the new bodies. Let's add a car project and let's aim at light sport and see what we got. Oh, we do have some nice ones here, some new ones. Never tried these out before. They're tiny too. Looking good. I think I want to build something on that. This is slightly larger, not by much. Slightly newer too, just 1 year. No, we don't have that much else going for us. Yeah. Not going to build a wagon, no. Oh, there's a slightly larger version of that. That's the normal wedge. This one is really looking good, though. 2.3 meter version, wheelbase version. I think this would do well as the mid-engine. Oh, it might be a little expensive. Oh, wait a second. If this is mid-engine, that means that I would have to go for a space frame chassis. Because you can't have the ladder frame and the mid-engine. Oh, well, you technically probably could, but that's not recommended and thus not an automation. I really do fancy this one. Maybe we could make something work. Alright, let's start building with that. So we would have to go with... yes, space frame it is. 18 months worth of engineering time instead of the 6 from our beloved shabby ladder frame. Mid-longitudinal, I believe, should be the correct choice for this one. Or would it? Production units, no, mid-transverse, probably fine. And double wishbone, oh, okay. Now which one to go for? We don't have experience with either. And that is because it's this engine configuration. Alright. McPherson it is then. Because this is taking forever otherwise. On the other hand, this is so important for a sports car. Maybe we don't want to cheap out on that. Yeah, okay, let's try this first. Wait a second. Before we continue on here, I probably should wait until the year ticks over so that we get the tech bonus. Yay, we made a little bit of a profit there. It's not enough though. Anyway, we really need a new car now. And we do want to replace an existing variant. Ooh, okay, yeah, that one doesn't fit. But this one, of course, does. Our 2 liter. Should we see what we can do with this one? So this is 73 now, right? Oh, we can rev it to 6.5. The internals are giving up. There really isn't much we can do about this engine. So I don't think it's worth upgrading at this moment. I think we need to cheap out on this. Yeah, this is all just ever so slight differences. Nah, it's not worth it. Alright, let's delete this again. So instead we select the R70. I just deleted the facelift. And we are going for... these look kind of fancy. Yeah, and finally we are going to have a convertible again. That is great stuff. Oh, yep. Let's take the wedge. Everything is a wedge. Yeah, definitely going for this version of it, the fastback. Yeah, I think that is good stuff. And this is the convertible version of it. Supposedly a hardtop, even though it doesn't look it. 4 gears, cheaping out, as we should. Open diff doesn't really matter because rear wheel drive. Especially out of corners. Yes. When you're not driving, it doesn't really matter. So for straight on acceleration, it surely doesn't matter. But not that much, unless it's imperfections on the road, which there usually are plenty of. So sports compound. Ooh, that's some fat ass tires. 235s and can we make this a little cheaper, please? 175s. Yeah, can't have the same size front and back after all. So that makes it a bit more of a challenge to pay for. But we are in the 70s now. Soon approaching mid-70s, so the costs have come down. Now this is looking good. I think this is about just the right ratio between front and rear. Might still be a bit wide in the front. Maybe we have to go for 165s. And we are going with 2 shoe drums, maybe? We could go... Nah, solid discs. What is... Yeah, do we want to cheap out on this one too? probably could. Do we want the familiarity though? That's a good question. Maybe this is the last car where we can cheap out. But nah, let's try the one piston there. We can probably be quite cheap anyway, because we don't need massive brakes. This thing is not going to weigh much. No under tray, cooling airflow 50, and we just have a 2-seater option. That's what we expect. Let's go for sports interior because we know how that works. And we can go with luxury 8-track. That's 2,255. That's a lot. Maybe we should just go for the premium. Premium radio for 113 bucks. Yes. And of course, no power steering. That is one of the benefits of having the mid-engine layout, of course, that you have so little weight on the front, with the engine being in the back and everything, that no power steering is no problem. And here, a +3 for the non-power steered stuff. Yeah, can we afford to go with... Yeah, we can definitely afford that. Engineering time is way longer though, but we do have the full time to get this going. As this is the first cycle, so we can potentially just use that. It's 27 or 28 months. That is significant, but I think we can stem that. Standard, yes. Gas mono. Let's see. Ooh, that's some nice stats. And with some tuning, it should be even better. No, well, this is terrible tuning. More grip in the rear, please. Come on, come down. There we go. That thing is rather sporty. I was wondering why, and then I spotted the weight. Yeah, that is still a very lightweight car. It's good stuff. Not the most reliable. What do you expect from Lowitech Sports? In Fruinian, this thing scores like crazy. 147 in light sports, 75%. That would go up, of course, but down. Affordability would always go down if we set up a small factory for this one. But I think we are doing really well overall. And this isn't even optimized yet, so... Oh, yeah, that gearing. I think we can get some more power out of this. Oh, easy, yeah, look at that. Could we make a third gear to 100? Because we have so much more grip reserves. We could try that. Let's see. Okay, yeah, now the acceleration is pretty good, but it's still 8 seconds. It's fast. That is fast. But I think I prefer the just about reaching 100 in 8.2. It's much better gearing for a car like this. And maybe I want to give it some more grip. Like this, in the front. And then fix this by lowering camber there and upping camber here. Yeah, that helped. I think that helped a little bit. Yeah, 155. Pretty nice. Even better. Yeah, loving it. Alright, let's hold the car here. And then continue tuning. Oh! We set up our brakes pretty solidly just from the first try. That really wasn't too bad. No wonder it was scoring pretty well already. There's more in it though. There is more in it. So let's go for 270 rotors instead. And no, that was a little too much. 60, yeah, 159. I would think we have a winner. We have a winner here. If we can produce it. Yes. And you have a winner for designing it. I want to see some really nice designs. After the Mercury, this should be a little easier, although wedge cars are terribly difficult. So it's not that much easier. But it will be easier to make this look like a sports car. And now it is time for the convertible. Let's clone it. And we're choosing this one. Come on, switch over. Yep. It's all good. And how are we scoring? solid. 145 without any retuning. I think our balance might be a bit off. Nah, it's not too bad. 1.07 Gs. That's impressive. We can go a little higher here with the front tires. Yeah, that's looking better. As a basis, and then you go from there and retune it so that you don't have terminal oversteer. Oh, we need so much more brakes. Alright, that requires fixing. That makes it quite a bit more expensive. That steering behavior. That's the fast steering. It's slightly scary to do that in a car like this at 180 kilometers an hour. Oh, seating bug. But, yeah. Is that okay for the gearing? Still a little... This one could benefit from a 5th gear, really. But, nah, not doing this. It's too expensive. Why would you need one 5th gear? Hydraulic? No, still not. How heavy is this? Oh, fuck. That is so much heavier. So we only have 2 seats. Yeah, that's fine. Do we want to make this super premium? That is the question. And I think the answer to that is nah. Nah, not really. We are low-tech sports. We don't do this fancy stuff. So, just turn over. Yes. Is that all? Yeah, okay. That was exactly it. Looking good. Markets, strong. I like it. This thing is pretty hot. Not quite as hot as we had the Mercury, but I think it might be selling a bit hotter than the Mercury even, because of its obvious benefits of mid-engine and stuff. So how about we call this? Should we call it IO? Nah, IO is quite hot for being that far out because it's volcanic and still having tidal heating and stuff from Jupiter. Yeah, but IO is such a weird name. So I think we go with something that is way less hot and a little boring in comparison. But sounds a lot better, and that will be Phobos. And let's keep the naming a little simpler. That is too confusing to people to have like the Saturn and the moon name and yes, and Jupiter and so on. So how about we instead just go with Phobos? And then we have the Light Sports, and we have the SC version, which is the Sports Convertible. Simple as. Yeah, quite a fan of staying with the level 2. We're still not maxing out on that one. We're nowhere near making enough profits off of that, so it's looking good though. 7,000 for the car. That's fine. And ooh, yep. Okay, tooling cost. What? Why is this so cheap? Why do we get money back? Ooh, that upgrade. That upgrade here, 57 million. No thanks. Alright, yeah, and tooling quality we just leave at 50. This screen is so much more interesting in the Lite Campaign V4. Holy shit. We're currently working on that. I need to make a little dev update about that. It's complete now, I believe. So, this is a lot of fun now. So much more connection to actually producing those cars. It's great. It's great. And recalls as well and shit. So, yeah, good stuff. Anyway, we're supposedly just making 86 of them per month. 166. Yeah, that's not that many, but it's a small market, and that means we could get some higher margins. Oof, 75 months. That's a long way off. Don't know if I'm quite comfortable with that. Can we drop that down a bit? Tooling 40 instead. Oh, that is killing it. As always. Oh, damn it. That's not looking great, is it? This production is just killing it. Well, we do have the advantage of being able to to exploit the game, the bug of the game right now, that this is just pushing around paper. 80 funding, yeah, that would be a lot more expensive otherwise. Gets it out a little earlier, so that's good. 58 months? Yeah, fine. Nothing to do there for the engine. That is just continuing on. And, what's going on? We do need margin. Alright, the economy currently is on a decline. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, that makes some difference. And this is including some of the bonus for, the bonus, some of the costs of factory and tooling and so on. It's peanuts really, and it's another $1,000. Yeah, decent price. I think this might be competitive, especially with Gasmia opening up and us having Ahana as well. And until then, until it comes out, there might be some more market for it too. Engine factory, not a problem. And supposedly this thing is going to make us a profit. Well, here's hoping. And this costs us a grand total of just 12.8 mil. That is cheap. Well, that is cheap thanks to the bug in engineering. So, yeah, I think that is indeed it. Phobos! Holy shit. Are you going to save the company? Yes, no. I think that is a question you need to answer in the comments. Here we go, 58 months worth of engineering, and we sign you off. Have you forgotten anything? I don't think so. This should be good. Agreed. Yes, there we go. And with that, I'm going to ask you to design this car and take the best ever photo of it. The Phobos LS and SC. And we're going to run another round of that, and that one will be having a deadline again on that Monday, right before 1 minute before Tuesday in New Zealand time. More info about that in the forum thread that is linked in the description down below, as always. I hope you participate in the competition. Should be good fun to see this one. Oh, no, come on, to see this one more fleshed out. That would be fan-friggin-tastic. So I hope you enjoyed, and see you guys next time.